Now, what should we call this rabbit, though? Aleppo. Jesus. Oh, what ails this poor bunny? Oh, just leprosy. A case of leprosy for bunnies. Hey guys, how are we all keeping? Aramis here, and welcome back to episode 18 here on the Romani farm. Guys, today I'm excited. I'm pretty keen to start upgrading my barn and maybe even buy a rabbit. But before we do, quick thing. Cheers for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. So, let's see what it has in store for us. The weather is going to be all clear and sunny tomorrow. The fortune today is again bats, which is unfortunate. We seem to be having quite a bit of bad luck these days. And living off the land, we have summer is known for lightning storms. Oh yes it is. I was prepared well in advance. Alright, awesome. So today guys, I am looking to get more resources for these barns. That's wood and stone and all that sort of stuff. We need some extra money. I do want to go ahead and buy a rabbit as soon as this coop is ready to go. So that's going to be 8,000. So we're probably going to be doing a bit of fishing and some wood chopping today just to build these resources towards these goals. But before anything else, we need to give Benjamin a pat here. Hey buddy, how you going? Awesome, let's quickly replace these ones as well. I think I'm starting to get less trash these days. We do need this one as well though, because that is a chance for some cloth, and that's always a bonus. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly see all the girls and see how they're all going. Hello Robin. Be patient, I still have a lot of work to do. No worries at all. We have Daffy Duck there, Sninano and Vernat. And there's the other egg. I was thinking where that one would be. Awesome, they can go out and play a little bit. And let's go and see the cows. Dr. No and Mr. Wu. I love those two names. Awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to let these guys out. I always, for the most part, just leave my doors open regardless. But I think I've heard that it's a good idea to close the doors because it helps with their friendship points. I'm not exactly sure. Let's quickly check out what the crop field has in store. We do have a lot of blueberries. So that's actually going to be really beneficial when we need to go ahead and buy that rabbit, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Maybe. I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow. Oh, we had a little sweet pea hiding behind there for us. Awesome, that's looking good. Blueberries are very good for XP, and it's just that you get so many. I think they're also Mayor Lewis's favorite, but oh, he's not going to get any of these. No. Awesome, and that's the entire lot harvested. Anything else? Nope, that seems to be the whole lot. Nothing in here that... Why is all my sap in here? I think I may have been looking for my sap, and if I was, that's where it was. Oh, we got some worms down here. There we go, just some extra clay, but that will come in handy. That will come in handy when we need another silo. Alright, so let's sell this whole bunch off and see how we go. That is looking good. So that's already going to go well and truly towards buying that rabbit. I'm just going to have a look here. So at the moment, we've got 19 copper bars. Let me just take stock here, ladies and gentlemen. I know I want to at least have a couple of these ones. At least they only take one copper bar. That one takes pine tar, so I think we don't actually need this one, but you know, it is what it is. But if it's only one copper bar and the tappers are 2, I think we are still going to have to do a little bit of a copper run. So I think we'll probably do some extra mining maybe tomorrow when it's better luck. I mean, I'm talking about bad luck, but you know, yesterday in the last episode we got a prismatic shard on a bad luck day, and that is pretty damn amazing. Here's another tree for us to fell. I think fell is the word if you want to say you're going to cut down a tree, because I'm obviously a lumberjack. I might actually go to the forest down south and just cut down a couple of trees, because we got 40 wood here, and just getting a little bit more, maybe 100 or something in total, that'll be beneficial. Plus it's on our way over to the ocean as well. And we got a sweet berry there on our left. It's going to be Friday tomorrow, so maybe if we can get that rabbit by tomorrow, that would be very good. Now I do know that I have a whole bunch of fish in the chest as well. We've been putting off selling those ones because I wanted to wait until level 9. But if I need this rabbit, I may end up selling a couple of them, or maybe all of them, because I'm not really that fussed. Okay, awesome. I think that's going to do it for the little bit of foraging. I reckon I'll head over to the beach. Hello, Leah. I think she likes salmon berries. I mean, that's all I'm willing to give her. This is a really nice gift. Thank you very much. There's actually a lot of wild food in the area if you know where to look. I do know where to look. I've been having fresh salads every day. And she's on 3 out of 8 hearts, so that's not doing too bad. Excellent. So let's go trash can diving for a little bit. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. And I reckon we'll just head down to the beach. Alright, let's go and do ourselves some fishing. That's another rainbow shell. Man, I'm finding these ones by the dozens. I just realized that I must have left all my brown mushrooms in a chest at home. It must be with the auto store button. Hello, Willie. And do we have any tackle left? We have half a tackle. I reckon we'll get one more tackle. But we're going to sell these rainbow shells. You know what? Why not? We'll grab 2 more just for the laughs. And we still have 51 bait. We might just grab another 50 bait just for the hell of it. Alright, let's see if we can hook a puffer fish because they sell for quite a bit of money. And speaking of which, our fishing skill is 9, but even if we were to level up fishing at the moment, I still need to sell some stuff tonight to make the money for the rabbit. There's our first chest for the day. Nope. Come back here, fish. See, that happened to me last time where the fish followed me to the chest and I lost it that way. And ooh, nice, that is good. That is definitely going to help us make that money goal. That's another chest down here. I think this is probably a puffer fish. It has this weird behavior of a floater. Oh, come back here. Thank you. I have a chest on the line as well. Don't you dare let me lose this, mate. There we go. That is a little puffer fish. And 13 copper as well. Oh, this. Yep, I think this is going to be a perfect treasure chest. And nice, look at that. That is awesome. Let's see what is in the chest. It is a lot of good stuff. Hopefully tomorrow we can have a very good day in the mines because I would prefer to be done with the copper mines and then move over to the iron ore levels again. But we do need to have that copper for those equipment and such. Oh, nice. A Nautilus shell. Awesome. That's an artifact of Gunther. That's a good find. I reckon tomorrow on our way to the mines, we will actually go ahead and walk that way. I want to fell a couple of trees along the way. The amount of seaweed I'm getting right now is going to make, I know, some kind of seaweed enthusiast absolutely jealous. Look at this. I've gotten 13 pieces of seaweed. That's ruthless. That's okay, though. I guess I would prefer to be fishing at the moment and not mining. But to be honest, I've had better luck in the mines on bad luck days. This will be the last cast of the night, seeing as I'm on 2 energy, and it's nearly midnight anyway. This is the haul for the night here, ladies and gentlemen. I have an absolute abundance of seaweed. Alright, so we'll put away our fishing equipment here, and we're just going to take home everything else. Alright, we'll make our way home, and I'm probably... Have we leveled? That's the important question. We have not leveled just yet. But I don't think the coop is going to be ready in the morning, so we can probably hold off on selling these fish just for the time being. That's another broken CD. I'm more open to finding trash these days because they're so good for, you know, the recycling machines. Alright, so what we are going to do though, is we're going to toss this diamond in here, and the rest we will keep. Let's just quickly close all these doors to these animals so I can find them in the morning. And now the massive mission of putting everything away. We do actually have 18 copper ore, so that's actually a huge boost from fishing. Ah, look at it, it looks beautiful. Alright, I think that's going to call a night, so let's... Benjamin, come on, buddy! That's it. No, I need you to sleep. Why is it not clicking? Ah, we got an achievement. Oh, wow, that's 12,000. That is 12,000 for the day, so those blueberries are really doing work, I think. Oh, that's amazing. Excellent. Alright, 13,400, so that's going to be, what, 15,000 that we have on us at the moment, so we definitely have enough for the rabbit then. Excellent. Alright, cool. Let's check what the weather is today. Awesome, so the weather is still going to be clear and sunny tomorrow, and please be good fortune. Oh, come on, it's still mildly perturbed. Ah, god damn it. Oh well, you gotta make the most of it, ladies and gentlemen. So today, we are gonna head up to the mines as the main mission. I do need to go visit Dolores because it is Friday, and probably a little bit of extra wood cutting as well. So, actually, is this thing done? It is done. Okay, no worries. We're actually going to go ahead and buy a rabbit today as well. Excellent. Looks like it's going to be a good day. And Benjamin seems to be very happy in his enclosure. I gotta keep my eye on him. I can't just let them run amok the entire time. Alright, and we'll take these 4 CDs, and there we go. Excellent. Just toss these torches in there. Might as well. Anything I want to take up to the mines with me. I guess I'll take these with me. I don't think anything else. Actually, I will take that hammer because eventually we do need to have that hammer up there as well. We have quite a few extra geodes and stuff like that, or sorry, minerals and such. Alright, so our wood situation is 209. How much do I need for the barn? So we do need 450 wood for the barn, so I'm thinking maybe it's possible to actually chop up the wood. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep this on me just in case we go up. Actually, no, I will not have the money for it. No, that's not going to happen today. I won't be able to upgrade this today. But I will definitely go ahead and chop down more trees though. But of course, let's quickly go and see all the girls. Ah, they're looking fantastic. And what's even better is I don't have to feed them anymore. This thing will feed them for me. Yes, I'm incredibly lazy. Awesome, you're free. Go ahead and run amok. Let's go see your sisters on this side. Hello. We have Mr. Wu all grown up, and we have Dr. No all grown up as well. Excellent. So we can have our first milk now. Ah, that is amazing. That is going to be excellent. Toss this in here, and just for the time being, I'm going to actually go ahead and make that extra cheese press. So give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, so we have our 2 cheese presses. I definitely want to have these ready to go at the moment, so we're going to put them into the corner here, and we can finally start with these. Ah, awesome, that's going to be ready tomorrow as well. I'll be ready, later in the day, but I don't want to collect them at that point, so they're free to roam as well. Looks like all these are good to go as well. So how many tappers can I make? I can probably make 4 tappers, so I might as well go ahead and get some copper bars and get that all set up. So looks like it's a whole bunch of running back and forth. Excellent, that's looking good. And toss these back in there. Now let me just take a final count. We still need a whole bunch of tappers, of course, but wood as well. So if we check the community center, farm saps or tree saps we actually need. We can use any of these ones, but I do believe we need maple syrup and pine tar. But let me just clarify that. There's the maple syrup, and there's the oak resin. So you know what? We're going to put one on each tree, at least. So that's one there, one there, one there, and I think we're just going to put an extra one there. There we go. Let's quickly check the farm plot down here and see if there's anything ready. There is some stuff ready, and our coffee as well, which is excellent. I think we could probably get another lot of these in as well. So let's go ahead and quickly put these all into the chest and see if we can take out the dodgy versions first. Well, that's as dodgy as it's gonna get. And I think we had 20, correct? So let's go ahead and make 20 more, plant them, and see how many are left. I could water that, but I think I'm just gonna let it be. So that's 20 there, and there's a couple extra here as well. You know what, why not? I think we're just gonna make 1 extra, just for the laughs. Excellent. Awesome, there we go. And now that is looking fantastic. We can probably put all these things back now, which is what we will do. And then we're gonna head down south and go and see Dolores. But not before hacking up this. There's 2 worms here, in fact. Nice, a rusty spur. And Gunther can tell us more about it as well, which means we haven't donated it to him yet either. There we are. Benjamin seems to be happy over there. Excellent, looking good. We got a whole bunch of coffee beans now as well, so that's looking healthy. But we do need to do some extra wood chopping, so let's head down south and see what Dolores has for us today. I could go ahead and chop down all these right now, but it just feels awkward chopping up that stuff and there's still other ones that are not ready. It just makes me feel off. That was also making me feel off. I had to get rid of these ones. Let's quickly check if there's any trees that have grown here. There is a tree here, in fact. Excellent. And there's another tree over there as well. I think pretty soon it's going to be a massive tree lopping day. Maybe just going into the Cindercap forest just to get as much lumber as we can. Because we do need I think it was 12,000 for the other, for the next big barn upgrade, and I do want to get that ASAP. So until we actually have the resources for it, we're gonna have to wait for that. But let's go ahead and see Marnie here. Hello Marnie, how you keep it? Can I purchase an animal? I want a little rabbit. Oh, now what should we call this rabbit though? Lepo. Jesus. Oh, what ails this poor bunny? Oh, just leprosy. A case of leprosy for bunnies? Nah. I think Roger. It's gotta be Roger Rabbit. Absolutely. Great, I'll send little Roger to her home right away. I think all the animals you get are females. Awesome, and let's quickly say hello to her as well. You can catch me at the saloon most nights. Animals are great company, but you need to spend time with them as well, or with people as well. I couldn't agree more. Alright, let's head over to Dolores and see what mess of things she has for us today. There she is, I spy her with my little eye. Hello, hello. A large egg. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, this is the thing that we're looking for, for the community center, but because I already have a chicken, we don't need to go ahead and do that. There's nothing here of interest. God damn it, Dolores, you've been letting me down with all these rare goods. They're not rare at all. Just cutting a couple of trees down as we are going to be heading up. I think at some point I'll probably make a point of clearing up this entire forest area as well, of all the debris and such. Okay, excellent. I think it's time to head up to the mines and we'll see what we can do. Probably going to go into the copper mines and just get, hopefully, the last of the copper that we need. Actually, is it someone's birthday today? How could I forget our favorite scientist? It is indeed Demetrius' birthday, so I'm gonna have to go and quickly just pick up the not rotting strawberry, the not rotten strawberry that's been festering in my chest for over a month or something like that. Oh, he's gonna love this. Let's quickly say hello, Roger. How you going there, buddy? Okay. Yes, we're giving him this golden one, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna head in this direction, and hopefully we can catch Demetrius before he heads to the saloon, because it's Friday night and I think he usually is at the saloon on Fridays, so maybe I should go the other way. I have a feeling that I might miss him if I go in that direction. I think he's going to be very happy with that, with the golden, the golden strawberry. And we'll quickly just chop down these 3 trees. Hotcha! We found ourselves another book. Ah, here we go. And here is the man of the day. Hey, buddy. A birthday gift. That's very kind of you. I love it. I bet you do. If you and Maru become friends, I'm sure she'll show you how to use the telescope out back. Pretty exciting, huh? It is. I like space. Now let's see where he is. Whew, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to count the amount of hearts this man has for me. Alright, I'll chop down this final tree here, and then I'll just head into the mines because it's getting pretty late. Here's Maru as well, speak of the devil. Let's quickly say hello. Hello, Maru. Hey, tell me a story about farming. That's really interesting. I didn't say a word. That's kind of creepy, but okay. Right, one day when I'm actually getting up to the farm or the mines and I'm already exhausted, so gotta eat some food. Excellent, so we'll go ahead and do that. A arrowhead, I don't think I've donated that before as well. Alright, let's do this. I think we'll head to level 20 again and start from there. Hopefully this will be the final night in the copper levels. There we go, finally. I'll just quickly chop off these 2 for some extra stone. Ooh, now this looks pretty promising. There's a lot of fiber here. The staircase is right there. We got bugs galore right here as well, which is fantastic. Oh, god damn it. I hate getting slimed. The staircase is right there as well, but we're looking for copper specifically. That is our mission. That is our goal. And also extra stone, of course. We'll quickly hack up this rock here. Ooh, look at that, another diamond. Alright, we're definitely going to sell that tonight as well. There is worms galore on the right there, and here's actually a good level for some copper ore, it seems, which is exciting. I always check the bottom of my screen whenever I'm killing bugs these days, just to see if they drop the thing that we are all looking for at some point. So what I might do quickly is head up to the other level again and just start a smelt of this copper ore. Excellent, and we were on what level? 25 I think it was. Not seeing anything here, but there is the staircase, but we'll quickly break this one apart. I think I might chop down 4 of those trees that I have. So I had 4 of each kind, but I think I'm only going to tap 3 of each kind and then chop down the other ones just because we're running low on wood and such. And plus it's very costly to make these tappers. I might as well just get the ones that we need. Cool, instant floor down, but it's nearly time for us to go now anyway. Yeah, I think we're probably going to head off now. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's head off. That was semi-successful, I guess. A couple of extra bars there. Can make 2 more. And let's decide to take all this stuff home with us. So let's just do that. Awesome, that's looking good. So we're definitely going to be selling this other diamond tonight as well. Alright, so we need to take stock of how much wood we have. But the thing is, we're actually... Alright, you know what? Let's have a quick look and see how much wood we actually have all stocked up. 245. So we technically need another 210 wood to do that goal with the barn. We need 6,000 extra money as well. So I'm wondering if I should go ahead and do the barn tomorrow. But I have to sell some of these fish and everything. And you know what? That's absolutely fine with me. I think I might do that. So we need to sell enough fish to make the money that we need. Alright, so which ones do I sell? I really do want to make that thing happen tomorrow, so you know what? I'm just going to sell all the fish. I have no idea. This is overkill, of course, but I just want to get that barn. I want to make sure that I get it. So let's go ahead. I'm probably making a big mistake by just selling all these right now, but I'm just hoping that it's not going to be, you know, tomorrow that these are going to be worth more money. If it is, then that's just unfortunate for me. Alright, let's quickly... I didn't let the animals out today. God damn it. Oh, looks like they were stuffing their faces inside. Alright, so let's head home for the day. I think I did say hello to Benjamin at least. Alright, cool, and let's go to bed for the night. So today, we were able to make ourselves 11,000. In fact, that is the amount of money we need for a single barn. So yeah, we definitely have the money for the barn. It's Saturday tomorrow. I hope Robin is in. But you know, that's looking very good. Awesome, so let's see what the 20th has in store for us. Alright, so the weather tomorrow is going to be, looks like there's a storm approaching tomorrow, and our fortune today is good luck. Okay, that might work in our favor. So for today, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely want to go ahead and see if we can get this upgraded. So it's going to be a lot of forest felling today. Probably going to go for a bit of a forage. It is the last day of the week for it. Chop down as much wood as we can as we go along our way to the mines to get some extra mining done, but it's mostly going to be a foraging day. And he gave me the fried mushroom. I'm gathering data on correlation between soil and that stuff. Ah, it's this one. He needs a fresh melon. Speaking of which, I think the melon is probably going to be ready today. Hello, Benjamin. How you going, buddy? Right, any of these other trees ready to go? We're just going to have to go with it, I reckon, because that is going to be our mission today. Let's make sure that these guys are actually going out today. Yeah, they all seem to be happy. Excellent. So let's go ahead and let them, roam, be free. And here's the cows there. They're looking very good as well. We shall take our sourcing pan here, or milking pail. Is that called a milking pail? Huh. There we go, and do that as well. Excellent. And we got our first golden one as well. That's not too bad. We'll put this one here, and we're good to go. That's our first cheese and mayonnaise as well. Now, speaking of which, we do need a cheese for the community center. So quickly let them out, and let's quickly go and toss this single item in here. Now that's for the community center. The rest can be sold. No, not those ones. Whew, definitely not those ones. Cool. Let's go ahead and put all of our wood and stone on us because we're most likely going to need that. Excellent, that's looking good. Toss that in there. And we do want to have that. So might as well go 1, 2, 3. And here it is. Excellent. Fantastic. Alright, so we'll pop that in there. We'll quickly check our own crop field. And I reckon I'll chop down at least one of these trees. So these ones on the right. So we'll chop, if I can get through here. Thank you. So we'll chop down these ones on the very left. Excellent, that's looking good. And let's see if there's anything that has grown. Yes, we do have tomatoes and corn here. So that's going to be a little bit of extra money for us. And speaking of which, we need to make sure that if there's any extra golden ones, we need to have that ready for the community center, which we do. I think we've now got that one out of the way. No trees have grown down here, so we will make our way back up to our own tree farm and probably chop up a couple of those ones. Cool, that is looking good. Yes, we'll actually leave those seeds so they can do their thing. Actually, no, we're not. We're actually going to hack them up because I'd rather have them in the areas in which I want them to grow. Oh, looking good. And let's go to number 5. I think we'll actually have enough wood just from our own forests here. Oh, it's looking very good so far. I've nearly exhausted myself just from wood chopping today. That's okay. I think that a couple of common mushrooms can't fix. Okay, so we definitely have the wood required now, so we just have to get to Robin. Excellent, that is looking good. So let's go ahead and plant these extra saplings now. There we go, excellent. So that is looking fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll quickly toss anything back in here that we don't need. We can now probably put... Alright, so we just need 2 more in there. Okay, cool, that's that. And that's everything we need there. For some reason, Roger's all the way up here, even though the food isn't completely the other direction. Alright, so quickly pick these ones up. And I'm going to do a bit of a forage, but I think what I want to do is I do want to make sure that I'm over at Thingy's house in time to actually, you know, get the thing. Do I need to forage? What's my foraging skill? Foraging is level 8. It's not too bad. It can be better. I know that much. I mean, I haven't been going for the... Okay, we are going to do this. I'm going to quickly go down to the secret forest, chop up some hardwood, and just go for a bit of a forage in general. Yeah, I definitely need a stable soon. Actually, scratch the hardwood. I'm just going to go for a forage. I don't have all the time in the world. I probably should have just run straight up to Robin. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the foraging for now and just get this all over and done with. But I will head over to the beach because if there is those other shells, they're definitely worth it. Hello, Elliot. How you going here, buddy? The sun is angry today. My skin is a bit too delicate, I'm afraid. Fair enough, mate. I need to make sure I'm over at Robin in time for that. So it's now 2 hours. I could probably make it, but I am cutting it very close. But I wanted to make sure to at least pick up all these ones. I haven't been focusing as much as I usually would on foraging. We're actually running out of time. I hope I can make it to her. And there is a skeletal hand. I think on one of my early playthroughs, I struggled for a long time to get that skeletal hand. And I'm just going to run straight to Robin because I feel like I might miss her. I'd like to put a pufferfish on a chain. Please deliver by sometime today. No, Caroline, I'm not going to be able to do that. Sorry. It's interesting, that one's specified by today. Cool, we were able to make it here on time. Yeah, hello. Thank you, and hello. Our house is such a beautiful area, don't you think? It is in a really good area. Alright, let's go to construction farm. What I want to do first is I want to quickly move a building. And I'm just going to quickly move this one to the left, just because if Benjamin gets in my way, I can't get through there. And we want to upgrade to a big barn. Excellent, so we're going to build that right on top. Ooh, excellent. Yeah. So then we can pretty soon get some goats. Okay, I'll start working on your barn first thing tomorrow. Excellent, sounds good. So now I need to focus on more wood for the next episode so we can get the deluxe barn at the end of it. So today in the mines, I'm actually going to do another run in the copper levels because I know for a fact that I'll be making a lot more of the copper stuff. So it's just going to be another level in the copper mines. Excellent. Um, what happens if I just go to here? Instant ladder, apparently. There we go, another instant ladder. No more copper down there. Oh, but we do have a whole bunch of copper here, which is excellent. And I think we actually have enough stone for what we need, but because we also need tree fertilizer, it's probably a good idea to just have an abundance of it. Cool, and there is more here as well. Excellent. Cool, we have a level here with literally no copper at all. No, but we do have an instant staircase. I was hoping for a bit more copper ore. This seems to be not as much as I was hoping. Maybe I should quickly go to level 20 or something like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It gives us time to do a bit of a smelt as well. Excellent, let's smelt these up. Let's just carry these on us now from now on. Awesome, so we'll head down to, let's go to 30. I think these levels are darker, and that's probably why I avoid them for that reason. Because it's hard to see anything. Yeah, no, this is a mistake. I'm going to go back up and go to 20 instead. I still haven't found a glow ring. Ooh, now this is more like it. This is definitely more like it. Alright, we have a bug event as well. Sweet. And we're just going to skip that. We seem to be making alright progress, but not amazing progress in terms of the copper. Excellent, a couple more things here. That's the staircase as well. And here we have a huge level, but no copper from what I can see. We do need to be cutting up this fiber, because if we do decide to make any more tree fertilizer, this is very important. Oh, there we go, here's some copper here. I almost missed it. It's nearly time for us to head home. And also the next upgrade on the barn, I think is quite expensive. I think it's 20,000 or maybe 25,000. Yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at. I think maybe in that time period we will be getting, an extra load of crops as well. So that will definitely help. And looks like it's already getting on for time, so I reckon it's probably time to head out. Another copper bar here. Any extras? Nope. Excellent. And let's grab everything that I want to take back home with me. Awesome. Maybe we can... no, we won't be able to chop down a tree. Actually, you know what? We're going to run in this direction. Just because we may want to chop down a singular tree or something like that. Oi, LINUS! Haven't done that in a while. Oh, poor fella is never going to sleep. Oh no, he did sleep soundly for a good little while. I just wanted to run over here because I haven't been here for any of the foraging, just in case there was anything here. But it looks like there wasn't. Alright, let's go ahead and close these up. Awesome, fantastic. And we will go ahead and sell these coral pieces and that one there. I think that's everything. Toss everything in here. Alright, so we got 29 copper bars, and that's not too bad. That's actually off to a good start. We can probably sell a couple of these things, but until I absolutely need to, I'm just going to hold on to them for now. Quickly put these rubbish pieces in here, if I can put them in here. Fantastic. We do have that skeletal hand, so I can quickly toss that in here. And then I reckon it's time to head to bed. Yeah, that's another thing we can donate. Excellent. Looking good. And we'll toss these ones in here as well. Okay, looking very good. I can probably plant a lot of these pine cones as well. Yeah, it's looking very good. Alright guys, I'm probably going to jump into bed a la Benjamin. And let's see if we leveled or anything. We did. Our foraging went up to level 8, so now we got 1 plus with the wild berry harvesting, and our axe proficiency has gone up as well. Excellent. So only modest gains today, but that's okay. 2,000. We need, I think, 20,000 or 25,000 for the next deluxe barn upgrade. So that's going to be the next big thing. So awesome. A busy episode today, guys. We were able to get Roger the rabbit. So we have our fluffy rabbit for the rabbit's foot for the community center. We've started upgrading our barn as well. Our cows are now mature and also producing us some stuff there. So that's all going towards making the money and stuff. So we've already got 9,600. We have 3 days before we need to have 25,000 or 20,000. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, awesome. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you did like that, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new here and you're enjoying this series, consider subscribing because I'm going to go all the way to the end of the community center and beyond. Do a full Let's Play, maybe even 100% completion. But until next time, guys, cheers. Peace out.